people say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful love what they did so they can persevere, when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit, because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. If you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it, you got to have passion. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did.
We are going to make it or break it based on whether we can provide products to higher education and services and relationships to higher education that no one else provides. And I think we ought to spend 100% of our time thinking about that. And if we can't do that, then we ought to go broke.
And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. So keep looking.
Oh, someday I'll make it out of there, even if it takes all night. Oh, 100 years need a place to hide, but I can't find one that would feel alive outside. I can't find my fear. Walking out of town, looking for a better place. Something's on my mind, always in my empty space.
وقتی بزرگ بشی احتمالاً بهت میگن دنیا رو همین جوری که هست بپذیر. میگن زندگی فقط همینه که بتونی تو این دنیا امرار معاش کنی و سعی کنی زیاد با موانع برخورد نکنی. ولی این یه زندگی کاملا محدوده. وقتی یه حقیقت ساده رو کشف کنی زندگی میتونه خیلی وسیع‌تر بشه. هر چیزی که دور و برته و بهش میگی زندگی توسط آدمایی ساخته شده که از تو باهوشتر نیستن و تو میتونی تغییرش بدی، میتونی روش اثر بذاری، میتونی ابداعات خودتو خلق کنی که بقیه هم بتونن ازشون استفاده کنن. این باور غلط رو دور بریز که زندگی همینیه که هست و باید یه جوری بگذرونیش. برعکس، در آغوش بگیرش، تغییرش بده، بهترش کن، تاثیر خودتو روش بذار. و وقتی اینو یاد بگیری دیگه اون آدم ثابت نیستی، باید دنیا رو تکون بدی. این به افتخار دیوونه هست. اخراجی ها، کل شقا، درد سرسازا، آدمای اشتباهی، کسانی که نگاهشون به مسائل متفاوته. اونا از قوانین خوششون نمیاد و احترامی برای شرایط موجود قائل نیستن. میشه ازشون نقل قول کرد، باشون مخالفت کرد، تحسینشون کرد یا ازشون بد گفت، ولی تنها کاری که نمیشه باهاشون کرد اینه که نادیده بگیرشون، چون اونا شرایط رو تغییر میدن، نژاد بشر رو به جلو میبرن و با اینکه شاید از نظر بعضیا دیوونه باشن، از نظر ما نابغه‌ن، چون آدمایی که اونقدر دیوونن که فکر میکنن میتونن دنیا رو تغییر بدن واقعا این کارو میکنن. استیو جابز.
Steve! Oh my God! Call her Steve!
Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone.
Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome